Welcome back to Amy Jo Junk Journals. This is Amy Jo. I am working on envelopes. I've got them all covered, and I didn't think you needed to see me cover them, but now I'm just going through and I got the front of them covered. I just took some digital kits like I did with in my last video with my coin envelopes. These are regular envelopes. I have a whole stash of them. I just took them and took digital kits and glued them to the front here. And I just picked out some ones I liked and glued them down, and now I'm just trimming them up and then we're gonna decorate them. So I'm trying to mass make a bunch of pockets. Then I will be mass making tags, because I have a bunch of journals that I need to get together, and because I mass made some journals quite a while ago when Tina was up here. She helped me put some together. I have to still sew some signatures in some, and I have like 3 or 4 that still need to be decorated. I have 3 that are decorated. I will put together a flip through of those so that I can get them on my Etsy shop. Or if somebody wants to buy them before I get them on my Etsy shop, you just need to send me an email. I'll also put that on in the video when I put them up. That'll probably be later this week. Kind of an update on my channel, a little bit of an update. I have always tried to do 3 videos a week. Lately, I am having a hard time doing that. As most of you know, I have fibromyalgia. I try not to talk about it too much, but lately with the weather changing and the coldness, this winter has been really hard on me. I try to control that with diet and as little medication as possible. I am on medication for other things, because if anybody knows anything about fibromyalgia, there's other things that go with it. So that's what I'm on medication for, like the restless leg and things like that. And so those things I have to take medication for, or I don't sleep anyway very well. Anyway, that's not what this channel is about. Anyway, so I'm struggling. I mean, I can usually get 2 out a week, no problem. I am struggling to get the 3rd video out, so I am going to, I am trying my best. I would love to have more videos out than that, because this is my happy place. This is what makes me happy. This is what being in here in my craft room helps me forget about the pain a little bit. Well, it takes my mind off of it. I guess it doesn't get rid of the pain or help me forget about the pain. It's there. But anyway, so I am going to be experimenting with different things to help me get videos out, because this is, what I love. I am going to be less focused on videos, numbers, things like that. I'm going to be more focused on doing things that keep me happy, and that is just being in my craft room and crafting. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to be focused more on the content of my videos, more crafting, and I know you all like the hauls and stuff, but I want to focus on using what I have this year. I have a lot of, I mean, don't get me wrong, I will do still hauls when I have stuff to share, But I think for right now, I will have 2 videos a week. If that's what it calls for, I will have 2 videos a week where I'm making stuff, and 1 video where I'm doing stuff that will be added to my Etsy shop. So it'll be like a flip through or whatever, or if it's a kit or, you know, things like that. I also need to work on stuff. We have 4 craft shows again this year that we're working on with my daughter that I will have to, you know, put stuff together for. And I do take junk journals to that. So, you know, I'll be working on both. So, and it's hard when you're working full time, you know, to keep up with an Etsy shop and a YouTube videos and stuff. So just know that I love every one of you, and I am trying my best. And without further ado, let's decorate some of these. So I have some things here, drawers that have mixed ephemera. Let's see, what is that? Not it. Let's just try these things for right now. I know I have more. I have these things. These probably should have went in there. I have my babies from Journal Say. I know one of you asked me to link what I got from Journal Say. I do not know how to do that. I think I got these from Tina. I think she cut these out for me. That's why they're like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in these cutouts. I'm still working on learning how to do that, and I'm very sorry. I'm not tech savvy at all. So, but they're really easy to find if you go to journalsay.com. Sorry, this is messy. You can, it's really easy to find what you're looking for on there. So there's that. All right, so let's see if we can decorate some of these up. I have my hot glue gun plugged in. I don't know how much we need of that, but, and I don't know what I'm going to do on the back here. I've seen some of these aren't trimmed very good because I was worried that I would cut them open, which is fine on some of them, but some of them I want to sew into journals because I don't want, these aren't the ones I want to make different pockets with. However, I don't know if any of you know this, but I do like, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but I like to cut these. These scissors are weird. If you take this off, you know, open this up a little bit, it gives you a little bit more room. Whoa, look, I'll show you where that went flying. However, it landed in my little tub. Pretty cool. Anyway, it gives you, when you're sewing in, it gives you just a little more room to put things in your pockets, in your envelope pockets. So I try to remember to do this before I put them in my journals. I do not always remember to do that. So let's see what we can do to decorate. Now I have some of this too, like I'm just looking for something that I could put on this that would kind of, you know, go with that. With the two birds. Well, I don't know if this is the same one. Yep. So I probably, about that in your imagination. So let me get my inks. Let me do walnut stain here, if I can find it. I think that's an ink. Yep, right here. And this is just so it'll stand out. Not that I want anything vintagey on these right now or grungy. This is just so that it'll stand out right now. And I just want it to there we go. And then this just needs a little bit of something something. Let's see here. So how is everybody today? I hope well. I am well today. I am tired, but I am always tired. I don't know why these stickers are in here. Just to see if I can get some of that white knocked down. Okay, let's just ink this one up a little bit. Hold me, love this. Some of these I don't think would work here. Sweet dreams, chase your dreams. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. I love that. That is so true. I keep hitting the my camera now that I moved it over so that you could see what I'm doing without me, you know, being halfway across the table. Let's do that. I want to use up as much of my stash as possible because I want to start making a lot of my own, you know, stash, because I think that would be fun. I have the dies, I have, you know, the die cutter, I have the embossing machine. I have so much stuff that I could be making my own things that it just doesn't seem it just seems odd that I am constantly buying all these little you know, little pieces of ephemera. Now, the old ephemera I will always buy, but it seems, okay, that's not what I wanted. This little thing here, it's this mostly. It just seems odd that I wouldn't make my own when I have the stuff to make my own. So that is my goal for 2026, is to use as much of my stash as I possibly can. Now, I know there will be stuff I have to buy, you know, that is just par for the course. But I have so much stuff that it's just ridiculous. So I am going to try to use as much of my stuff as possible, my stash, and then I will make as much stuff as I can, like these gears and stuff. Tina made all those. Why do we need to buy them? Tina can make them. You know, that's my so yeah, if I'm gonna buy them, I would rather buy them from somebody that is making them, or make them myself. I want to support the smaller, I can't quit shaking. I want to support the smaller businesses. Basically, it's mom and pop shops. And I do that. I mean, I do. I buy from Sandra from Blossom and Inspire. I do Khadidra paper play and Maddie from Madeline Diet Designs. So I support the smaller businesses, but I would like to support more. And some of these are not, you know, a whole bunch of decoration, just small things. And that's because I want to, you know, tailor them to the journal I put them in, or try to tailor them to the journal I put them in as much as possible. Like this should be over there. Herb's not there. Should be in here. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. But I think I would need something to pop her out a little bit. I don't want to use that. That's too big. A lot of this stuff I got from Madeline Diet. She had a chance to get a honeymoon thing. Somebody's honeymoon. There we go. Album, and I bought some pieces from it. So that was fun. So that's what some of those are. I also have my travel journal to work in that I've been putting off for like 5 months. I need to work on that. Or 5 years, 5 months. 5 years. I mean, by the time I work in it, I'm not going to have any memory of anything we did. Where we went or anything. It's a journal of all of my travels, mostly Tina and I, but it's a lot of my travels. That would be cute if I had a little... Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? You guys, I haven't been cutting this. And it doesn't need to be the same. Just, there we go. I don't even know how long I've been on here. I should just do a couple more and then be done. You guys don't need to see me do this all day, I guess. Let me get a little bulb. I think I'm going to put this on the corner and have it dangle. So it'll probably be in a journal like this or like this. Probably like this. So I'm going to dangle it here. Let me find my bulb clips here. Do a light pink one. Put it in the very corner so that it does not interfere with the I got one more to do here already. Let's see. Oh, this one's done. So let's do one more, and then I can flip through and show you the ones I've done, or the ones I covered. This really does help. Cutting those off like that does help a lot. Okay, let's see. It is different. Oh, this is the A&W. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty. That's a card. I don't know why it's in there. It should be over with my cards. Says that. That's pretty. Let's see if that. Oh, I like that. Please let me know if there's any videos you like seeing, if you know, like seeing the, the mass makes better than anything else, or if you like seeing putting the journals together, or if you prefer just a flip through of the journal, or if there's a certain technique you want to see. Let me know. I'll do my best to make that happen. I know Tina requested, my friend Tina requested some more jelly plate printing, and I will do that because I do need some more. Okay, so let's set this off to the side here. And I will show you the ones I put together off camera, and then I'll show you, then we'll go through the ones that we decorated together. So there's this one on a yellow one. Here's a white collage one on there. That needs to be trimmed off a little more. Guess I could do that off camera, but do it while I remember. And then there's a little off-white one. Ooh, that's a lot I got to trim off there. I can cover that. And there's one of my jelly plate prints. There's another jelly plate print. And here's a coin envelope. Because I was just grabbing envelopes. I have my envelope thing over here on the floor beside me where I keep my envelopes. And it's like overflowing. So that was just one I pulled out. So I put one on it. And then the little birdie and the little flowers. And I did both sides, so they can be in the journal either way. Here's that one. Some of them really don't need decorated. Like none of these really do. But, you know, I love this one. It's so pretty, vibrant. And that's also one of my favorites. And that's one of my favorites. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 that I can decorate. And then we decorated these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we decorated 8 together. So I got a lot of pockets in the last couple days put together, including the coin envelope ones that I did. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and thank you for being my friend. Goodbye now. Till next time.